In the shadow of the Caucasus Mountains, where silence now rules the land, lies Agdam, a city once alive with over 150,000 residents now reduced to skeletal ruins. Located in southwestern Azerbaijan, Agdam stands as one of the most striking reminders of the human cost of conflict. Shattered buildings stretch across the dusty horizon. Roads are overtaken by wild grass. Minarets rise above a lifeless cityscape like lone sentinels mourning a vanished civilization. Agdam wasn't always a ghost town. During the Soviet era, it was a bustling city, rich in culture, industry, and agriculture. It was known for its vibrant bazaars, large canneries, and architectural diversity. The city was a key hub in the Nagorno-Karabakh region, and its strategic location made it a vital connection between Azerbaijan and the interior of the South Caucasus. Life in Agdam was filled with the noise of children playing, families working, and markets humming with trade. Then came war, and everything changed. In the early 1990s, as the Soviet Union collapsed, long-simmering ethnic tensions between Armenians and Azerbaijanis erupted into full-scale war over the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region. Agdam, lying just outside the conflict zone, quickly became a frontline city. In 1993, Armenian forces launched a massive offensive. As Azerbaijani defenders withdrew, thousands of civilians fled in panic, turning Agdam into a desolate shell overnight. What followed was near-total destruction. Armenian forces razed most of the city to the ground to prevent Azerbaijani forces from using it as a staging ground in any counteroffensive. Homes were reduced to rubble. Schools, hospitals, and mosques were looted or destroyed. The once grand Agdam Mosque, though still standing, was desecrated and left to decay. For over 2 decades, the city remained frozen in abandonment, a vast post-apocalyptic landscape patrolled only by silence and the occasional whisper of wind through the debris. Agdam became known internationally as the Hiroshima of the Caucasus. Satellite images showed a cityscape turned to ash. Visitors compared its appearance to war zones seen in film or dystopian fiction. The world largely moved on, but Agdam remained a black hole of history, off-limits to all but occupying forces, journalists, and daring urban explorers. In 2020, following renewed conflict and a ceasefire brokered by Russia, Azerbaijan regained control over Agdam as part of a territorial deal. The return sparked a mixture of hope and heartbreak. For many Azerbaijani families, it was the first time they had seen their hometown in nearly 30 years. Some wept among the ruins of their childhood homes. Others found nothing but the ghost of what once was. Plans were quickly announced to rebuild Agdam into a smart city, modern, green, and technologically advanced. But even with bulldozers moving in and blueprints drawn up, the scars of war run deep in its soil. Today, Agdam is in transition. It is no longer entirely abandoned, but it is far from whole. Construction crews work amidst the rubble, while signs of life slowly begin to return. The mosque has been cleaned and restored, standing as a solemn monument to survival and cultural memory. Roads are being rebuilt, power lines reinstalled, and small villages nearby are being repopulated by displaced Azerbaijanis. Yet the spirit of the original Agdam hovers like a ghost. Walking through its ruins is walking through a living history, one that speaks of pride, destruction, and the enduring ache of exile. Every ruined home, every bullet-riddled wall, every tree that grows in the middle of what was once a street tells a story that no rebuilding effort can fully erase. Agdam is a powerful place because it forces confrontation with loss, with conflict, and with the fragility of civilization. It reminds us how quickly cities can fall and how long it takes to rise again. Its haunting emptiness is not just the absence of people, but the presence of memory, one that will take generations to fully process and rebuild from. As Agdam looks toward its uncertain future, it also serves as a living lesson for the world. War leaves more than battlefield scars. It leaves ghost towns, shattered dreams, and silent cities that wait for peace to make them whole again.